Nobody wants to be standing in the kitchen, cooking, washing your hands, whatever it is. You're right, with your head tilted, like, that's not comfortable for anyone. That will give you neck problems over time. That's not okay.
Hey, welcome to Sailing Desire, a channel dedicated to pursuing passions. I'm Frank, and this is Jessica. After getting fed up with corporate America, we decided to exit the rat race and live a life that prioritizes having experiences over having things. So if you're looking for some inspiration to pursue your passions and fulfill your desires, subscribe and follow along. Thanks.
What's up, passion pursuers? Welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about what it is that we're looking for in a boat that we will be naming Desire.
Some of the things that we are looking for in a sailboat have to do with comfort, relative speed, because sailboats aren't that fast, but we do want a quick boat, and also safety. In the comfort category, we both expressed interest in having a 2-cabin, 2-bathroom layout.
We preferred a 2-bedroom for sure. Like, at minimum, we had to have 2 separate bedrooms. That way, anyone that comes to the boat will have their own privacy, their own area, as well as the second bathroom. That would provide them that same thing.
We've discussed having family over to visit the boat, having friends over to visit the boat, and having that extra space where they can spend the night, have a decent amount of privacy, really elevates the experience of the visit.
As we said in the previous video, we've seen roughly 15 boats at this time. Throughout all of that, we've learned a lot of different things that we liked and we didn't like, as well as just learning a lot about boat layouts. So it definitely showed that for the most part, for us to get what we wanted, the 2 bedrooms and the 2 dedicated bathrooms, we needed a boat that was at least 40 feet. And that's what we were looking for. Going more in depth with the comfort, the fact that Frank is over 6 feet tall. So we really, in any boat that we were looking at, we really needed to make sure that it would be comfortable for him, that anywhere that he was going to be spending a lot of time standing would be comfortable. There are some boats that in the galley, there might be a little less headroom. Nobody wants to be standing in the kitchen, cooking, washing your hands, whatever it is. You're right, with your head tilted, like, that's not comfortable for anyone. That will give you neck problems over time. That's not okay.
Yeah, we took the time to measure all the areas. I would actually lay down in places, lay down in the V-berth, lay down in the aft cabin, lay down in the cockpit, stand up in this area, stand up in the bathroom, really checking all these areas to see that I could fit. And if I couldn't fit, would I be okay with this long term?
Another thing on comfort and going back to family and friends and stuff like that, I am very, very close with my family. My nephews would come out and visit me every year in California, except for 2020 because of COVID. They would come visit me every summer. Although they both have expressed that they have zero interest in sailing, they don't like the idea of being out on the water, anything like that, they may change their minds, whatever. So another thing that I always kept in mind as well was their comfort, because they are tall. They are currently they're 15 tall is 6 feet right now, I think, at 15 years old. So his doctor believed that him and his brother will be around 6'4". So Frank laying in any of the areas definitely allowed to see that, okay, if the boys do decide that they want to come out with us, will they be comfortable as well? So height definitely mattered in any boat we saw.
I would say the last portion on comfort would be comfort while sailing. So that really gets into more of the hull design. Also related to hull design was speed, which was our next category. And when we talk about speed, we're talking about relative speed. Most monohull sailboats go anywhere from 4 to maybe 9 or 10 knots. We were looking for something in the sweet zone. We plan on traveling a lot, so having a boat that can get us to our destinations quickly is definitely preferred.
Right now, it is currently hurricane season, unfortunately. So during this time, we would like to travel up the east coast of the United States and then make our way back down, getting back to Florida sometime in December or January, and then from there just hitting all over the Caribbean.
Finding that sweet spot between comfort and speed, and also safety. Safety is another factor that brings in hull design. So having a hull that can deal with the type of sailing that we plan on doing. For one, we're sailing in Florida and the Bahamas, which are known to have very shallow waters. So a hull that can withstand grounding, as anyone that sails in these areas will tell you, grounding is something that's going to happen.
It's not if, it's when you ground. So you definitely want to make sure that your boat is able to withstand that.
This was one benefit of purchasing a used sailboat. There's tons of data, tons of research that has been done on pretty much every sailboat that exists. So there's a plethora of information available to let us know the different ratings for speed, the different ratings for comfort, different hull designs that boats have, because most of the boats that we saw were in the water. So those are factors that we can't immediately check while on a boat tour. So being able to have access to all this information was very helpful in our search.
And within that information is also just common repairs that need to be done on certain boats. When boats are, from a certain year or just from that manufacturer, a lot of these boats have, these issues, or boats during this time were manufactured with this kind of wood or the fiberglass or any of those different things. Having all of that data is just incredible, because it just allows you to have more insight into the certain things that may go wrong on your boat.
That pretty much sums up everything that we were looking for in the boat we plan on naming Desire.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload. We upload every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on Instagram, all of those different fun things, and we will see you guys next time. Yeah, that's not plugged in.
Make that.
In your ear.
we need a camera there. Hi, shawty, let's eat. My voice is going in.